Hello, welcome to KXAN Live. Thanks for joining us here. I'm your host, Esmeralda Zamora, and today, this Thursday, we're taking a look ahead at the weekend and what events or what weather we can expect with meteorologist Freddie Vela. Freddie, thanks for joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm very excited. It was an exciting night last night. The Heller Awards took place at the Long Center in Austin, which celebrated everything there is about theater across Austin for high school kids. And it was so great seeing a lot of the performances. There's so many talented actors and actresses here within Austin. And I was able to witness firsthand what it was like and I got to meet so many people and hear so many inspiring stories from some of the kids around the area. So congratulations to all the winners. I was able to be a presenter. I presented the very first award of the night. Wow. And it was a great fun night. And I encourage you all, if you had kids in high school, let them join theater. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun to watch, especially all the theater events that you shared with us throughout these Weekend Watch episodes. If you have an opportunity to go out there and watch one, go for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you know what? This weekend, no theater. There's a lot to do, and some of it outdoors, some of it inside, and hopefully the rain will give us a chance to at least enjoy some outdoor stuff first.
Yeah, and rain is something that we've been wanting here in Central Texas for so long, so why not get out there and get in the rain?
That's right. Some of these activities might actually allow you to be in the rain, let me tell you, but we'll get to that in just a moment. First, shall we get into the forecast first?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. We're not going to do forecast first. I think I've asked this for you before, but were you in any type of sports? Were you athletic in any type of way?
I did cheerleading and diving, but I didn't do any contact sports or anything like that.
Okay, so I've been doing pickleball and kickball, but I haven't done any volleyball. But if you're interested in some beach volleyball, well, we've got this covered for you because the UT Beach Volleyball team, they are playing this weekend. It's called the Lone Star Invitational. It's going to be taking place on Friday and Saturday. So this is going to be at the Wright Whitaker Sports Complex, and it's absolutely free to get into. On Friday, it's at 1 p.m. against Southern Miss. On Friday at 4:30 p.m., it's against Cal Poly. And then on Saturday at 12 p.m., it's against North Florida. So 3 different teams that they're going to be competing against. And you get to check them all out. If you can't get out there for some reason, on Friday you can actually watch the games on CW Austin. And then on Saturday, we're going to be streaming it on KBVO. There's also the Longhorn Network streaming. It's not the app. I believe it's their website. Overall, the Longhorn Network doesn't really exist, but they also have it as well. But don't worry, if you don't have that, you can also check it out on CW on Friday and KBVO on Saturday. But it's a lot of fun. I went to their last game. I was able to be out there, was enjoying some of the beach volleyball. I got to see a few of the little sets that they were playing. And the way, it's really cool the way they have it, in case you haven't been there. Mm-hmm. They have different courts. So I believe it was 4 courts. And I was sitting in the 3rd court. And so they have different games going on. And it was 2v2. And essentially, you get points if your team wins in that court. So there were 3 games going on at once, and then one of the courts was actually being used as practice. And so essentially what they do is they play up to 25, and they play a couple of times. I think it was it was a couple of times. I can't remember how many it was. But anyway, if your team won, you got a point, and then depending on how it was along the way, then obviously determines the winner. So it's a lot of fun. They group them up by skill and by how they rank within their school, and then they compete against that in the other school. So it was just a lot of fun to kind of see that back and forth. The last time I went, the Longhorns took it, and it was great to see it go on. So you have to go check it out if you get a chance, because it's just so much fun. And our very own Brianna Hollis is going to be on commentary. Yeah, she's going to be on commentary out there. We'll have the big KXAN van out there, so you can check it out. Meet with Brianna Hollis. She's going to be one of the commentators out there. And of course, like I said, you get to check out some really cool volleyball. I bought a really cool Longhorn hat, and I love it. And there's snacks, there's food, there's drinks. everything for you to enjoy while you're out there.
Freddie, does it feel like you're actually on a beach when you're at that beach volleyball game?
You know how weird it actually does, because they're playing on a bunch of sand, but the actual bleachers are on the sand as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you're facing the backs of one of the players, because they're on each side.
Facing the inside.
Yeah, the end sides. You're facing the end sides, and so you're still. And then there's like a little barrier, rope barrier, and then it's a little walkway, and then it's the bleachers. So you're still able to sit within the sand area. If you don't want to sit in the sand area, you don't have to. Right behind the bleachers, there's like a pavement and stuff like that, and grass. And there's actually a hill on one side where people were sitting and they had blankets and chairs, and they were able to just watch all the beach volleyball going on. So you do have both options. It's actually a lot of fun.
A little taste of summer here in Austin.
It really is. It's a lot of fun. And then in case you're wondering what the weather is going to be like for Friday and for Saturday for the Invitational, well, I got you covered. Here it is. Friday, it's going to be 90 degrees. Saturday, 87 degrees. 60% chance of rain on Saturday. And like I said, the games are going to be at 12 p.m. and 4:30 on Friday and 12 p.m. on Saturday. But in case you're wondering why we have a chance of rain on Saturday, we have a lot of moisture that's going to be flowing in. There's going to be a front that's going to make its way through. Not the strongest front in the world, but it is going to start pushing past us. Excuse me. It will create a level of instability, and of course then we're going to start to see some thunderstorms and showers. So keep that in mind if you're making plans to be out there Saturday. From what I've seen based off of the models, we may be okay for 12 o'clock. The game looks like it should be going on with no problem. It's going to be a little dark outside. It's going to be a little,
gloomy.
Gloomy. You'll maybe be able to see some of the thunderstorms. But a lot of thunderstorms are going to build up in the hill country first and then make their way over into the metro. So based off of that, we should be okay. Now, we're 2 days out. Mother Nature is Mother Nature, and Mother Nature will do what Mother Nature wants to do.
Yep, she will.
And so just keep that in mind. Keep an umbrella handy in case it does start to rain during the game. But as of now, based off of the models, you should be okay until about 3 o'clock. And then I expect everyone to pretty much see rain.
And if it does happen to rain, Mother Nature decides she wants it to pour on Saturday, will they cancel the game or will they keep going?
That I'm not too sure. I think we need to ask Brianna Hollis. I believe they cancel the game. I don't think there's a way that they can continue playing it because the schools are visiting. If I'm not mistaken, that pretty much puts it in a draw. So just keep that in mind if you are going to be coming from out of town. Your best bet is to go on Friday then, if you're coming from super far away. But if you're within town, go on Saturday. A ton of fun, and we definitely encourage it. But that's not the only thing happening this weekend. There's another event happening this weekend too, and this one is called the Austin Reggae Fest.
Wow.
Now, this is going to run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. However, I did mention there is a chance of rain for Saturday that'll bleed into Sunday. Keep that in mind. So it's the 30th anniversary of the Austin Reggae Festival. Kids 12 and under are going for free. They're going to have food and drinks from all over Austin. It's a lot of local vendors that are going to be there, and they're going to serve food. And in fact, they already have the food trucks on their website, so you can already pre-plan your meals, which is so cool. I picked some of the performers that are going to be there. These were the headlining acts on the page. So apologies if I don't get this right. Kabaka Pyramid is going to perform on Friday. Anthony B is on Saturday, and Third World is on Sunday. But it is going to be a lot of fun, something you got to check out. Remember, and I put it in the article too, reggae is all about peace and love. Unity, coming together. So this just fits Austin perfectly. If you get a chance, you got to head out there. They've been doing this since 1995.
30 years.
30 years, which is crazy. I say that because I think back to 1995 and I'm like, I was alive then. And then they're making it a big deal that it's the 30th anniversary. I'm like, oh man, that makes me feel a little old now.
No, it's just a celebration of how it's brought so many people together here in Austin, and the love of music that our city shares, and the love of being kind. And actually events like this are always happening around Austin, so get out there, grab a blanket, sit down on the grass, and enjoy a fun set, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's going to be a lot of artists there. I just said the top three, the headliners, but there's going to be a ton of artists that are out there. A lot of fun for you to go out and enjoy and just be part of it. As I mentioned, kids 12 and under are free. They want this to be a family-friendly event. They do say that pets are not allowed to this one, so just keep that in mind. This is going to be at Auditorium Shores in downtown Austin. So again, if you can head out there, enjoy it, visit our website, kxan.com. I have a link on there where you can actually go by and you can purchase tickets.
And we'll be right back to talk about more events after this break, Freddie. And we're back, Freddie, to continue discussing what events we have coming up this weekend and what the weather is going to look like. We just talked about a beach volleyball game, Austin Reggae Fest celebrating its 30th anniversary this weekend. What else can we expect to happen around town?
Yeah, we talked about the rainfall, so let's go back and touch on that real quick. Saturday and Sunday, we do have a front that's going to be coming in Saturday going into Sunday, so you are going to feel the effects. So Friday, it's 90. Saturday is 87, but because of the clouds and the rainfall. But then Sunday, the front is going to fly through. That'll take our temperatures down to 81. So here's the thing. I know a bunch of people are going to look at this and say, that's not a cold front. It technically is. The technical term is a cold front. Oh, don't say that. There's, you know what? Next time I'm going to have a whole article about why it's not a cool front. No. So a cold front technically is the proper term because it's a colder air mass that's going to overtake a warmer air mass. So while it's not a massive drop, it's still a drop nonetheless and a change in what we actually have that's coming in. So anyway, just giving you a heads up, we are still expecting for showers and thunderstorms. Most of the storms expected Saturday night going into Sunday. And then by 12 o'clock, a lot of this should be done. So just keep that in mind for any of the events that you decide to go to. But you're right, Esmeralda. There's a lot more to talk about. I have a third event that I want to talk about. This one is really cool. It's happening on Saturday. Again, fingers crossed that this is before the storms actually kick off for the Metro. But Austin FC. Now, they do play.
They do. I was about to say that. Even if the storms kick in, they'll still be out there.
They're still going to be playing. If there's lightning, they'll stop. But at that point in time, I don't think there'll be any lightning. I think it's just mostly going to be rain. So keep an umbrella with you. Take a poncho because it's probably going to rain on you at least for part of the game.
Take some rain boots for sure.
Take some rain boots. This is going to be at Q2 Stadium at 12:45 p.m. on Saturday, April 19th. That's this Saturday versus the LA Galaxy. So they're currently ranked sixth in the standings for Austin FC. Tickets are still available. And then, of course, I need to give a plug. Watch Verde Lights on Saturdays on the CW, hosted by many of our great, incredible talent that talk about, Austin FC and what's going on and different things like that. I'm scared to admit that I have not been to an Austin FC game yet. I know.
You need to get out there.
There's been a lot for me to do. I've been traveling all over Central Texas, visiting all the different wonderful places here. I was in Lockhart. I've been to LaGrange. I've been to Manor. I've been to Georgetown. I've been to Pflugerville. I've been to Round Rock. The other day, I was just in Burnett. I was in Burnett County. I went to Burnett. Fredericksburg. I went to Johnson City. So I've been visiting a lot of areas. And then San Marcos. I pretty much grew up there, so. But I've been visiting, so I haven't had a chance to stop and say, you know what? Let me go check out a soccer game. So I think I want to go check one out this. I might be at the one this Saturday, actually.
The ones when it rains are the most fun. I can tell you that.
Yeah, soccer fans are a whole different beast.
Very, very crazy fans out there.
So it's a lot of fun. So we recommend going out there, checking it out again. Austin FC playing this Saturday at 12:45 Q2 Stadium. We are expecting the possibility of a few showers, so keep that in mind if you're going to be making plans for that. That front's going to come in, but ahead of that front, we are expecting for showers and even possible thunderstorms later on into the day. So, but that's not the last event. Weird, right? This is the first time we're gonna have a fourth event.
I was ready. I came in. I said we have 3 events. Easy peasy. Nope, we have another one.
And
it's
more.
Not surprising. We live in Austin. There's events all the time.
So this one is really cool. This one is actually UT. Oh wait, no. Oh, I take it back. We do only have 3 events. It's next week we have 4 events.
Oh, you're right. Today was UT softball, UT volleyball, and Austin FC, and Reggae. So it is 4.
Oh, well, okay. Yes, technically, yes. My apologies. Next week, I'm actually gonna have 4. I guess that's a tease to next week. That we're gonna have 4 different events. So anyway, all right. Well, I got all excited. I came in here. I was like, Esmeralda, I got 4 of them, and she's like, oh my goodness. Next week I have 4 of them.
I'm sure there is 4 out there that anyone can find online, but for today, for us, it's going to be 3.
Today it's going to be 3. But you know what? Still super excited about all these different events. Again, we just want to remind you that we are expecting for the possibility of showers for Saturday and for Sunday. Sunday, you know what? That's the 4th event. Easter is this Sunday.
Duh,
of course.
Sunday.
Easter Sunday. So, if you go to Mass, don't forget that we are looking at sunrise at 6:58, in the morning. And then, of course, we are expecting storms and showers early in the morning as well. So maybe save the egg hunts for later on in the evening. They are reminding people that if you are going to go out and egg hunt within the park, to just be mindful, make sure that you be mindful of the types of eggs you take as well. They're asking for no confetti out in a lot of these parks because they obviously want to keep it very clean, and they're trying not to litter within the area when they know a lot of the city knows a lot of people like to go into the park. So just keep that in mind. That'll be our 4th event for the day, Esmeralda. Easter is this Sunday. I'm a little sad I won't be around family this Sunday because I will be here, but obviously excited because there's so many other great things that we can do.
Yeah, so many things that you can participate in, either if you have Easter plans or you don't. Also, if you want to do the Easter egg hunt in the morning, you can do it inside. There's no rules to it.
That one, there's no rules. You can make as much mess as you want because you're going to have to clean it up.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Freddie. We do have your article right now on our website that talks about all of these events and all the details for these events, as well as the weekend forecast. So if anyone is interested in reading up on more details for whatever event they're interested in going or possibly getting tickets, we have some links in there. We have the times, we have the locations, all of that good stuff.
Awesome. So much fun. I hope you guys can all make it, especially the beach volleyball thing. We got to support them. I was, this past weekend, I was able to check out the League One volleyball team in Austin, which has, a lot of former UT players, and they were the inaugural champions. They took it home. I was able to go check out the game at 1972. There was a watch party for Love Austin, and I was able to check it out. So
awesome.
They're going to be playing more often at the HEB Center at Cedar Park. If you get a chance, go check them out there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Freddie, for joining us, and we're excited to hear those 4 events for next week, next Thursday. Thank you.